Hello there folks, I'm RJB from RJB TV, and it's time for game number 3 here on RJB TV between Rabbit and 458. So far the score is 2 wins for Rabbit and no wins for 458. 458 simply has not been able to live up to his own expectations, as Rabbit has been able to just foil all his plans highly effectively and almost seemingly easily. It isn't easy, but he made it look a little bit easy in some of those games. He certainly made it look a little bit easy in some of those games. Either 458 was off of his game, or Rabbit was just playing like he had never ever done before, which is brilliantly, like, whatever else. Words, I can't find the words. He was just playing amazing. He was just playing amazing. And he's going for a Barracks First Bull Order, and 458 is going for a Midgate. Again, this is the second time this series, I believe, where he goes for a Midgate. He did it in game number 1 when Rabbit was Terran, and he did it in game number 3 when Rabbit returns to the Terran yet again. And we all know how that ended up in game number 1. It did not go very well. It did definitely not go very well. He paid the price for attempting to Midgate against Rabbit, who is an excellent anti-Midgate player, and he's in a corner spawn doing a Barracks First Bull Order, so I estimate his chances to be in his favor. I estimate the chances to be in Rabbit's favor, and I estimate them to be against 458's favor, because Triple Gateway against a corner spawn doing 8 barracks, chances simply are not that high. But there are some situations where this can work. There are some situations where this can definitely work out just perfectly fine. One of those situations is Rabbit trying to cut corners, and Rabbit is a player who does like cutting corners a lot, often, because, you know, if he can cut a corner and get away with it, he gets himself a nice little advantage to put into his back pocket and grow a little bit faster than the opponent would like him to. That is the playstyle Rabbit likes to use, and Rabbit feels that there might just be a gateway on the middle, so he checks it to make sure, and yes, there's a gateway on the middle. And he's going to adjust his plans and not get caught off guard with his pants down, because that has happened before. We've seen players get caught off guard with their pants down before, and Rabbit does not want that to happen. He's going to build a choke here in the front with, well, a bunker and supply depot, but the Zealots from 458 are already knocking on that front door, but it's Triple Marine. He's going to try to at least kill one of those Marines. Mike goes into safety, walks all the way around. Zealot gets no kills whatsoever. Everything gets into the bunker. Zealot walks through though, but it's a low HP, so it just takes a couple shots from Marine to take that one down. That's what he's gonna do. He's on double barracks, 1 bunker in the back as well, 1 bunker in the front. No gas started yet, but he's starting it right now. Supply depot in the front is... he's gonna get not supply blocked. Did not get supply blocked. I thought he would get supply blocked, but I was apparently more than just a little bit wrong. Now there's something to worry about for Rabbit here, because he only has double barracks, and double barracks cannot really push back against this cannon push that 458 is setting up there in the choke. That is a problem for Rabbit, and he's still also occupied with the Zealot in the back that's running in circles, while he should be focusing on maybe stopping those cannons there in the front. So this is gonna hit him pretty hard. He's gonna lose the bunker, gonna lose the supply depot, and the Zealots will be able to walk into the base without any opposition whatsoever. Yeah, so now Rabbit is about to start scratching his head of, oh, oops, oh boy, I might be in trouble. And yes, he is in trouble. Gas is finished in the back, Academy is finished up, still only on double barracks, getting a second command center. He should cancel that one and maybe get a third barracks, or maybe start working on a factory, but he's still waiting for the gas for a factory. He's waiting for stim, he's waiting for medics as well. Zealots are in the base. There's quite a good number of Marines, even though it was only on double barracks, but this is still a troublesome situation. This is still a troublesome situation. You would rather not find yourself in a situation, but it is not as bad as I'm making it out to be. Bunker in the front gonna go down. Still no factory, still no stim. Stim is almost finished up. Medics are on the way. Marines on low. There's a lot of Zealots there on the scene. A lot of Zealots and not that many Marines. As I said before, double barracks. You don't get that many Marines on double barracks production. It's a triple gateway production there from 458, and he's getting double gas. You're back at home. Got a Cybercore on the way. Actually, it's already finished up. You might get either Citadel of Dune or Robotics, or just Dragoons. Dragoons are great in this situation as well. He has a lot of options on the table, Not sure which he's going to go for just yet. Cannon finishes up just on time. Terrible timing there for Rabbit. Forced to retreat. Zealots don't take the fight. They could take the fight, but he prefers to play it just a little bit safer. Let the cannons do the work. Let the Zealots do the zoning and pushing away on those Marines. Factory almost finished up, but it's in a pretty bad spot. The factory's in a pretty bad spot. Not sure if the factory will actually help him out too much. He does win that one fight, so a small little victory there on Rabbit's side, but look, more Zealots joining the party. Cannon's getting closer. Factory almost finished, still needs that machine shop add-on though, getting a second factory, getting another bunker there in the back, getting barracks number 3 as well. Zealots are gonna push onto that machine shop, make sure it never happens. Marines are coming in to try and save the day, but there's a lot of Zealots. And cannons are getting closer and closer as well. The Zealots will go down, but they do take down the machine shop, slows down Rabbit's factory, slows down his siege tank, his siege mode. Does stop those 2 cannons though, which was highly important. But 458 just gonna keep running in and out. Keep killing that machine shop add-on and make sure Rabbit never ever gets his factory. Rolling, never gets tanks, never gets siege mode. Goodbye machine shop, yet again, it goes down. Marines can't really do too much. One Marine there in the bunker trying to zone cannons away with range. Like he got range upgrade and bunker range in addition to the Marine range upgrade. Gets the machine shop a 3rd time and got the other one as well. Should already have siege mode almost finished up. If he just built that factory here in the back, he would have had the machine shop finished already. He starts a 3rd command center. Rabbit is actually going crazy here because this is... I think he is making some questionable choices. He's staying alive for now though, but the Zealots are having free play in his base. He simply cannot keep up. He has to keep those cannons away from his factories, but the Zealots are attacking on the other side, and he can't really move to the other side anymore because the cannons are going to seal off this pathway. He's going to have to walk all the way on the bottom, all the way around. The Zealots are in the back, attacking everything they can. 458 is back, and he is hitting hard. At the start, I said that the mid-gate might not work, and you can see this was a close call for 458. He almost did not get this done. It was a very close call. Almost didn't get it done. But the situation is very good for 458 and not that great for a Rabbit. Although he's got siege mode on the way, we've got Dark Templars in production. We do not have scans, we don't have engineering bay either. But our Templars will probably make Rabbit call GG instantly. There they are, 2 Dark Templars on the scene, start hitting the tank. He's gonna call GG, there's just nothing he can do. He's killing the bunker as fast as he can to get a scan. The scan is on the way. Calls GG because he knows he simply does not have enough time. He simply knows he does not have enough time. More Dark Templars on the way, more in production, getting Storm, getting more gateways. 458 played that one very well, but I think Rabbit really made that game much harder on himself than it should have been. He just really made it a lot harder on himself than it should have been. He should have gotten his factory all the way in the back, not on the side where it's exposed. Big mistake. He also only stayed on double barracks. He almost survived on double barracks, but I think he maybe should have gone for a 3rd one just to make life a little bit easier, but he really tried to cut some corners with the barrack production on the double barracks. You simply won't have enough. He did stay alive quite a bit, but the amount of damage you take, not being able to properly fight back with triple barrack production, or without triple barrack production, you can't properly fight back. You will feel the pain sooner or later. You start falling behind one way or another, and the Protoss can just slowly but surely progress their technology tree into the desired technology off the back of that cannon push. And that's what happened. So now we got game number 4. Score is 2 wins for Rabbit, 1 win for 458. Can Rabbit turn the tables yet again? His Zerg is very smart, very strong. 458 has a very strong Protoss. We've all seen it like 100, maybe 200 times already. His Protoss is pretty damn strong. What's gonna happen here? Because I don't really know maybe I do know what 458 is going to do. I wanted to say maybe I don't know what 458 is going to do, but he's going to go for a triple gateway in his choke, which is basically the same as a concealed mid-gate. This is very close to the middle. It is a concealed mid-gate, hoping to catch the opponent off guard. But Rabbit scouts that nexus. He sees no pylon, and that means that he should probably be aware of the fact that there's going to be gateways either on the middle or in the choke point. I mean, it's obvious. If there's no pylons at the nexus, it gotta be somewhere else. If there's no nexus next to the nexus, then yeah, there's gonna be pylons and gateways somewhere else on the map. And he gets found out. Probe scouts his base. He's got a pull on the way, very early pull. Probe doing some harassment there on the drones. Drone fighting back. Probe running in circles. It's gonna be a micro battle of drone against Probe. The battle of ancient tales untold and told. Or the battle a tale as old as time. Let's say it like that. Final number 2 on the way. Gateway's finished up there in the front. Double gateway on the way. Triple zealot on the way. Getting hatchery number 3. A creep colony. Gonna try to get the sunken up in time. He will have to sunken up in time because the zealot still has to walk from here to here. Although the zealot is already coming in. Getting that sunken. Is not sure if he should be doing this. He's sending a second overlord towards the minerals here as well. He should be here on the middle so we can see what's coming in. So Rabbit is maybe playing a little bit arrogantly here by sending both overlords onto the mineral patch to be annoying. The overlord should be right here. Right here. So you can see the gateways and you can see everything walking through that choke point. Okay, he's changing direction. There's a cannon coming up, so he's now going to get his overlords into the correct positions. Zealots are balling up there in the middle. Might build a cannon somewhere around the vicinity to kind of box Rabbit into a smaller, confined space. And from that confined space, push towards Rabbit's minerals with either Reavers and Robotics, or maybe just Gateway units and High Templars. 2 viable options he's got on the table. Although I don't see a gas in the back yet, I don't see a Cybercore either, he might just try to go for a traditional cannon push. Kinda depends on whether he gets his gas, I'd say in the next 20 seconds, or not. He's slowly pushing towards this top corner. He saw a weakness in Rabbit's setup. Now Rabbit has to get cannons up into this corner very quickly and hopefully keep those cannons away from his hatchery. Doesn't look pretty, but there's a lot of sunkens coming up. Both players have about equal amounts of workers. We have still no gas coming up there from 458. Really delaying the gas as much as you can. You really just want to get as many zealots and cannons up here on this section as you can. He's getting a nexus actually. Getting a nexus, so he's attacking the sunkens, hoping to take the sunkens down and get control over this top corner. And yes, he wins the exchange. Zealot's pretty strong at this part in the game. And he has to get another sunken right here, but the sunken can get killed by the zealots. So this is a very, very nasty situation for Rabbit here. You do not want a Protoss to be sitting in your corner like this. Got a gas on the way, double gas on the way, Cybercore coming up as well. He's gonna plan, or at least he's planning on getting Robos in this corner and just crawling with Reavers towards those drones and take those drones out. Rabbit, on the other hand, is maybe gonna try to get a very fast Guardian technology or Mutalisk. He's getting a lair, which means he's not gonna go for Mass Hydra. Maybe he's gonna go for Hydralisks. There's a chance he can try to surround this corner with Hydralisks and push onto it. He's trying to seal off this pathway with Sunkens. He's trying to make sure that more Zealots cannot join this corner by bullying Sunkens right here, but there's still a small little wide open space Zealots can still walk through. Now he's going to try to go for the kill shot. This cannon here, this cannon, very dangerous cannon. It can hit the hatchery. He's going to take down those 2 creeps and make sure this one cannon finishes up and can hit the drones or the hatchery. Whichever it is, it's going to be a painful, painful disaster for Rabbit. The Sunkens are getting killed. Some more Zealots are walking through, but they're going to take a lot of damage there from the Sunkens as they try to join. Rabbit is going to... Oh, it's within range. It's within range. Sunken cannot get finished up. He has no Sunkens in the back at all, so it's 2 Zealots slowly adding damage onto the lair. It's gonna at least be down to 1,000. I think this cannon can hit as well. I think that one cannon is just within range. Hylas are finishing up. This one hatcher went down as well. Rabbit really is suffering greatly. Suffering greatly. Actually, the cannon is just out of range. It can hit the eggs and the larva, but it cannot hit the hatchery. As you can see, 1,043 damage. Robo's on the way in at corner. Triple Robo. Now do note that there's only an opening right here, so he cannot push from this exact corner here. He has to somewhat walk all the way around through here, depending on where the Reaver spawns. Like this Robo, the Reaver spawns here. He has to kill these two cannons to get through. If the Reaver spawns on the other side, he can just walk around and attack from here. But he still has to kill this first, and then this. So it's not the most optimal setup here for the Robos, but at least he has the Robos in at the corner, which is already by itself great news. A lot of cannons there in the middle as well to keep the choke protected. There's one cannon in the back, not that great. He's got range on the way for Hydras. He's building Hydras in large numbers. We have support bay finished up in the back for 458, getting a Citadel of Adun as well. Still building Zealots in the front. At the moment, largely focused on those Reavers. Rabbit has to be fast. He's got to be fast. He has to finish his next wave of Hylisks now and break the cannons ASAP. ASAP. Reaver's very close to finishing. He's getting a shuttle as well, so he can shuttle the Reaver over into this corner. I really think he's going to spawn right here. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, it spawns on the other side. Beautiful. So Rabbit goes in, breaking the cannons. Trying to get into the corner. Reavers have their scarabs and they kill the Hylisk with ease. One of them might go down. Nope, it does not. And he calls GG because he knows that he only had one single shot to take down the Reavers. It was by getting in there as they spawn and then kill the cannons, but he simply did not have enough. Simply did not have enough. He got taken down and he suffered pain like never ever seen before. Like, what else did he have? Nothing. It disappeared. Like, sometimes stuff just disappears when you leave the game and the replay ends. It is gone. Yeah, that was game number 4 for today, and I'm gonna keep it at this for now because I don't have a lot of time. Just quickly added the score there on the top. So 2 very quick games, both going to 458. 2 very, very quick games. Rabbit fought well, but sadly, not well enough. He made some mistakes here and there, specifically in game number 1. He made some mistakes. Game number 2, mistakes were not as bad. It was more like an oversight, which is still a mistake, and 458 played it beautifully with a mid-gate in his choke. So see you next time when I start doing game number 5, and maybe 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and 10 as well. If there are that many replays, I'm not going to spoil it. There's more replays. How many? I'm not going to tell. You'll just have to go and find out how many more replays I have remaining in this best of set. See you soon.